What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. And honey, do I have another banger recipe for you in your kitchen? Oven baked honey garlic butter chicken breast in your kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple. Just about any day of the week. No, goodie. If you are here for your first time and you're not subscribed, make sure to say subscribe now and turn on your post notifications so you will always know whenever I upload a brand new video. And for all of my returning goodies, I don't know some my love on, alright? When I'm ready for cook, let's cook. Alright, goodies, make we jump right into the recipe, and I'm going to walk you through this recipe step by step so you will get it right the first time. You ready for cook? Make we cook the thing then, man. Alright, now you're going to need your chicken breast here, and I'm choosing to use a boneless, skinless chicken breast, alright? Because I want the thing to taste extra special. Now, be sure that you clean it up nice with vinegar, salt, and lemon juice. Make sure it's your chicken nice and clean, all right? Make we jump into the other things we're going to need for this recipe. Now, you're going to need 1 stick of butter because remember, this thing needs to be buttery. Black pepper, salt, of course, all right? Now, in addition to that, you're going to need some ginger. I'm using fresh ginger here, but if you don't want to go fresh ginger, use powdered ginger. Onion and garlic powder for sure. You'll also need some kind of a parsley. I'm using dried here. Also, in addition to that, I'm using this tomato paste here. And you're definitely going to need this for sure. And I'm using the very small can of the tomato paste, all right? Do not substitute the tomato paste for any other tomato anything. You're definitely going to need a tomato paste. And if you're using more chicken breasts that I'm using for this recipe, you might need another can, but this one was perfectly fine for me. Now, of course, you're going to need some honey, and you could substitute your honey if you want to. Also, you need some chicken seasoning, and you can also substitute that for all purpose or whatever it is else that you choose to use. But since as we're going chicken, we're using this. I'm not really a fan of this brand, but this is what I have at hand right now, so we're going to work with that. You need some vinegar, love vinegar, and garlic. Fresh garlic here. I'm using the one in the can, right? So we're going to work with that, and some paprika. All right, so make we jump right into the thing and cook up this thing nice. Now, moving right along, I separate my tomato paste into a container. Now, before you start to put any seasoning on the chicken, you want to be sure to get a clean paper towel and get all the excess water from your chicken breast. All right, you want to make sure that you do it, and try to do it on both sides if possible. Now, goody, don't forget to thumbs up the videos, all right? Because when you thumbs up the videos, YouTube will say like the videos, and they will push the video out into a much wider audience, and the channel and that particular video will grow, right? So you want to make sure you do that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do here, I did forget to show you guys, I'm going to be using this breadcrumbs here, okay? And you could substitute this kind that I'm using for whatever it is that you have at hand. That is what I have at hand, so that's what me I go in. I think I have about a cup of the breadcrumbs here. Now, what you want to do is slice your chicken breast, all right? But you don't want to slice it all the way to the very bottom. Slice it and stop. That you don't want it to separate is what I'm trying to say here. Then you turn it to the other side and you slice it again, going the opposite way, and you're going to end up with cubes, okay? It is going to look something like this. You want to be sure that you have your chicken breast looking exactly like it is here. And if it is not sliced enough, make sure just take your time and slice it nice, but try not to open up the bottom part of the chicken breast, if that makes any sense, right? And again, goody, if you're going to use more chicken breasts, like I'm using here, I'm only cooking for 4. So if you're going to need use more, just go ahead and add another can of the tomato paste, because the catch to this recipe is the flavor of the tomato paste. So you want to be sure that you have enough of the tomato paste at hand, okay? All right, so that is perfect. That is exactly how I want my chicken breast to be, all right? Good, and make sure that you're also sharing these videos, y'all, because sharing is caring, all right? Sharing is caring. A big maximum amount of sharing is caring. Now, we're going to season this chicken breast up right here. Right here, you want to start seasoning it up. So the season, I'm going to add some black pepper to it, okay? And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt for flavor. Not too much salt, though, because that chicken season does have salt in it. So you want to be kind of generous with the chicken seasoning, because you want your chicken breast to have flavor. And of course, you could add all-purpose seasoning, whatever kind you have. I love Old-Cheerios all-purpose season, but right now I run out of my Old-Cheerios season, so that's why I'm using this right here. And I'm out for cry, but I'm gonna make it work. Now, in addition to that, just going to add just a tad bit of the paprika and just massage it into the meat just like that with clean hands, y'all. Now, if you want, you can put on your gloves, but my hands are squeaky clean, so I'm just going to go ahead and just massage the seasoning into the chicken breast gently, Subscribe, y'all. If you're watching me to this far, make sure to subscribe. Go ahead, wash your hands, all right, when you get done with that process. Clean paper towel, make sure your hands are clean, and then you move on to applying your tomato paste in the cracks of the chicken breast, just like I'm doing right here, okay? Just go ahead and get it all up into those slits. Coming like you put peanut butter on bread, you know what? Just like that. You want it, but the only difference is because this has cracks in it, so you go ahead and fill it all in with that good flavored tomato paste, okay? Then after you get done doing that, you want to go in and just dip your chicken breast into the breadcrumbs. And this one is seasoned breadcrumbs. I think are Italian, but just use what you have, right? Just go ahead and do that. And then my baking tray, went ahead and add some extra virgin olive oil to it. You want to be sure that you do that, okay? When you get done with that process, it's going to look like that. Go ahead and make sure that your oven is turned on to 375 degrees. It does take 25 minutes of baking time, okay? So you go ahead and just add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to it, and then add some parsley. Let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you pop it in the oven, all right? Now, moving right along, in a frying pan, I'm going to go ahead and start cooking up my sauce, all right? Now, to the pan, I added about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Then I added the butter, and then I added 2 slices of the ginger, the chicken seasoning, the onion powder, the black pepper, all of that good shabam, and just a tad bit of salt to it, okay? And just make it really happy. And as you can see here, I'm not measuring anything. Just go ahead and throw the paprika in it. But basically, you just want to go ahead and add those things. Make sure, say, put your vinegar. You know, I don't cook anything without apple cider vinegar, so I make sure I added that. Now it's here, you're going to go in and add this good tasting flavorful honey. Go ahead and add, and honey is something that you don't have to like know exactly the amount. Just throw it in there, because the honey is a trick. The honey and the butter is a trick, and the garlic honey. The more garlic, the more honey, and the more butter to this recipe is the better the chicken is gonna taste once it comes from the oven, okay? Now, after you get done putting all of that stuff in there, be sure though that your stove is had a very low heat. Now, I went in and I added some parsley to it, dried parsley. If you don't have dried parsley, you might say, go ahead and add some fresh ones to it. Mix it all around with your fire still here at a low to medium heat, because you don't want to mess it up. Go ahead and give it a taste to make sure that everything is just the way that you want it. I did go back and add some honey to it, okay? And it does turn everything up. I add a little bit more honey to it, and everything was just set it and forget it. All right, now moving right along, my chicken is all done. Baked at 375 for 25 minutes. Pop those bad boys out the oven. The sauce is all set to go, boo. Everything is looking nice and crispy on top. All you have to do here, y'all, is go ahead and place your beautifully baked chicken breast in that good old-fashioned sauce, boo. With your fire still at a very low to medium heat, go ahead and pop those beautiful, delicious looking things up. Another sauce there, yeah? And trust me, that thing is waiting patiently. Patiently, honey. And did I say how my kitchen smells? The kitchen smells amazing. Amazing. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to show you what it look like. After everything was all done, and I throw that goodness on the plate, boo, listen, it is simple here. All you got to do after you do all of that, just get that good garlic, butter, honey sauce all over your chicken breast, okay? With your fire still at a low to medium heat, because you don't want to cook this thing, because remember, it's already baked in the oven. You're just getting that sauce simmered all up in that chicken. You want to give that chicken breast more added flavor, boo. Trust me, after another, like I'd say 5 minutes, low to medium heat, let me tell you something, the thing I'll cook on curry, nice. You are going to fall in love with this recipe. Trust me, you'll love it. This is one of those recipes that you have to try, because this is a recipe that you're going to impress someone with. Let me tell you, you will never forget the flavor. Give it a try. Just make sure when you simmer this thing down, it is just bubbling slowly and slightly, just to get the marinade and the flavor all up in the chicken breast, and you are done here. You are totally all set to go. Look at that. Me turn off my fire, because we say food in a kitchen have to look nice and have to taste good. Yes, goody. The thing nice. I all say this not turn up. It turn up mad loud. All right, loud. We are going to go ahead and pop this on the plate with some rice and peas. You can have this with pasta, macaroni, baked potatoes, a little salad on the side. You could just eat this just like this if you want to. You just go ahead and decide, oh, you want to have this. But honey, in my kitchen, this is what me do. Pop it up with some rice and peas, some lettuce, carrots, honey, here and there, some bell pepper, with some slices of tomatoes. And husband had to have his Heineken, honey. And let me tell you, bomb.com, dinner was served on the table in minutes. All right, so there you have it, good. Another splendid recipe. I hope you did like it. Don't forget to share the love with all your friends and family. Give the video a big thumbs up. As always, walk good. Let me know where you want to see me cooking in my kitchen next. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, guess what? Enjoy!